Guys, might be a bit of a problem, but I don't think this is how this is supposed to work. One bumpy ride. We should try to enjoy the ride. Oh, man. I'm gonna get seasick, man. The way we're bouncing, how this car's positioned. Yes, this is just a normal day here on the railroad. Oh, what have I done? What have I done? You can see our train. I might make a separate video about this train because there is something you can do that's pretty time consuming, but you can get out of the train, go um you could go and walk underneath the invisible wall and then walk your way to Lake Yard and walk through the city. But you're on the other side of the invisible wall, so once you get past the buildings and close to the tracks, you won't be able to be near the tracks. So my plan is when I get to close to the Lake Yard area, once we get there, I'm actually gonna drop off the coil car that is hooked up by this hooked up to the caboose here on a side track, so that way, if this were to come undone at any point, I wouldn't have to worry about a train derailing, especially since I'll be leaving it unmanned at full throttle while I slowly walk my way to Lake Yard, walking underneath the invisible wall. There'll be a separate video on this, trust me, about how exactly that glitch is supposed to work. Well, I'll show you more so by example, but no, I really don't think I need to worry about it because because this is just it's part of the train, and if it were to come undone, it would just coast, and if it comes undone while going downhill, it would just coast on down the hill. Whoa, 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 whoa! I'm not jumping out yet. Ugh. Whoa, whoa, bumpy, bumpy, bumpy. Bumpy, bumpy, bumpy. This thing, you can feel the bumpiness, like, just watch the train on our bumpy little ride. I need to charge my phone, it's already charging. Very well then, my phone's at like 50%, so I'll get it charged up while I'm bouncing in this train car. I'm like fall out of this train car at some point. Then I'm gonna have to like apply the emergency brake on the train so I can get back on the train. This is just ridiculous. Truly is. Just imagine you look outside your window and you see a bouncing train car with the foxy kitty inside of it. You know, the foxy kitty's me. Because my character is a hybrid between a fox and a cat. For maximum fluffiness, for maximum feather. I have a lot of feather. Anyway, and enough about my species. You can also just call me Bruin Kitty too. Or just Kitty. Go by many names. They all have Kitty in it. However, my railroad is the Jacob Rail, and we are a proud restoration railroad. We preserve history, and to be the first railroad ever in history to be operated by a ferry. Whoa, boing, 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 boing. Oh, we're bouncing and bouncing. Oh dear. I spawned the caboose while the train was leaving. It was like, it's a work car, as they call it. I wish they'd add these on the passenger loop too, so that at the end of a passenger train you could technically ride the passenger train. I wish in the game you could also board the passenger cars too, because that'd be awesome. Hey, the developers watch my videos, like, I love this game, man. I love it. Just keep bouncing up and down, don't you? Boing, boing. Boing, 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 boing. Ah. As long as I don't fall out of the caboose, I should be. Oh dear. Oh dear. Just back away from the door. Just back away from the door. Keep glitching. There we go. I'm gonna throw the switch, and then we're gonna be going through Lake Yard. So I want to get a train, and also is it from walking through Lake Yard and the train goes through? That's what I'm trying to do, but I'll show you guys the process that I'm going through, because I'll go through some such things. Or just show you how to get on the other side of the wall. That's basically the main idea here, the main objective. How to get to the other side of the wall. The invisible wall that keeps you from... Boing, 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 boing. Wish she also had like a vehicle too that you could just spawn, and then you could chase your own train on the railroad. Just chase it instead of car crash. Oh, that'd be so cool. Just be driving my vehicle stalled out on the tracks. Be like, come on, start. The train's approaching. I gotta get out of here. Or I just stay in the car while the train hits it. You know, something like that. And don't ask me why I have a red hopper car in the middle of my coil cars, but that is for me and for me only. So boing, boing. This is so bouncy. It's a bouncy ride. It's a bumpy, bumpy, bumpy ride. What people in town are gonna think. You see F units rounding the curve with a... It's a shorter train, because when I did it, the longer train, to have it loop all the way, start from Greenfield, go through Lake Yard, through Central, through Whitestone, back through Lake Yard again. Takes about a 30-minute loop if you do it all right. Gotta make sure the switches are aligned, and the train has to be out of Greenfield for it to work. Gotta make sure the switches are all aligned properly for it to be in this loop. It takes 30 minutes if it was just two engines in the caboose to do the loop successfully. However, if you add freight trains, time can vary as there are points on the railroad where the train will stall out and reach a very slow speed when the train is going up a hill. And if I just stay at the railroad crossing while the train's in this loop, 30 minutes later that same train will go by. It's 30 minutes if you're lucky and fast. But is how sometimes the train. Other times I won't. Sometimes I will. But I usually don't, because usually that just takes too long. Yes, I wonder if the crossing deactivated. Can't tell. Oh, yep, the crossing deactivated. Alright. I'll just climb up here. I know this thing probably is going to penetrate the roof of, like, the bridge. Then I might make a video or two of, like, being up high on, like, one of those mountains and watching a train go by, but these are time consuming and probably won't. You guys could do it if you want, be my guest. Well, Hank's sleeping. It amazes me that, the company that made 3D Integer, or I don't know how you pronounce it exactly. It's interesting how they have all these card games, yet they make this one train and rail yard simulator game, and it's the best of all of them. That'll just penetrate the roof. Alright. So, the invisible wall. So, I hope they add cars into the game. Like cars you can drive. So cool. Well, that train's gonna go and go. So let me show you, talking about the invisible wall here. I could go swimming if I want to, but I am not gonna go swimming. Usually there'd be a wall here. But when you're at the bridge, though, there appears to be no invisible wall to stop you. It's obsolete. If you're by the bridge, you can walk underneath the water. Just make sure you're wearing your proper scuba gear and all that. Water's cold. This water's cold. I can't swim. You can walk under here, and you can choose to go that way and like go up mountains where you can view trains, or you can be like me and go up here, watch a train through town. I'll let you guys know when I'm getting close to town. Sundown on the lake. It's beautiful. beautiful, beautiful sundown today on the lake. Still, still been walking, but need to appreciate the beautiful sights in the world of Training Rail Yard Simulator. Need to appreciate the sights, man. It's a beautiful sunset. And it's coming up over the trees. Still been walking. Yeah, I've still been walking. Train is far away, getting close to Central. It's gonna have to go through Central, Whitestone, and then back through Lake Yard. But it's gonna get a big speed boost through Whitestone because all that's all downhill. Anyway, I'll let you guys know when I get into town. Hey, there's town. Who knew it would be so busy in the middle of the night, would it? People leaving their houses and all. People making turns. It's crazy. I find it pretty cool that even though you don't see it, the people in this game realistically act like they're behind the wheel, stopping for other people and all. So I'm on the other side of the invisible wall, but I cannot go any further. I just ignore what's going on in the outside world. Some people just are very disrespectful and have the volume blaring in their TVs. Oh, yes, perfectly. There's a tree growing in the middle of the road. Just imagine driving and there's a tree right there. Just got these trees just right on the walkway and the roadway. Jeez, this is nuts. This is just a little too ridiculous. I mean, come on. Really? You have to put a tree right here? Really? 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 Well, this is as far as I'm gonna get. Yes, in case you want to be like me, you can get on the other side of the invisible wall by taking a very long walk and wasting a whole lot of time. For being honest, this is a complete waste of time, but hey, it's something I known for a long time, and I thought I'd share it with you guys. Way back when the train gets closer. The train is just gonna be fixing to come through with whatever's left of the train. If there is a train left at this point. Is it even a train? Because I'm gonna make a bet that what we're gonna see from this very far distance is possibly just gonna be none other than two solo F units. That's my guess. Make your guess down below. We'll give you time as this train is increasingly getting closer. Although this is like different because it's like I could be like coming out of like the building and be like, "Oh hey, there's a train coming. Oh hey, there's a train. There's a train. I say, there's a train approaching." It's like to be like on the sidewalk, it's different from everything else, albeit, but just very far away point of view. This video is probably pointless as we're watching people disappear as they enter their building. No, they're all magicians, okay? When they get out of their car, they just make their car disappear, and then when they need a car, they just magically have a car appear for them, and then they get in it and then you drive away. Same thing with taxis. Okay, there were 3 whole train cars. 3 measly stupid train cars. They're not stupid, okay? It's gonna just make it feel like you're kind of at like a doctor's office or something. You gotta make the best of your rail fan situation, so you gotta be like. Well, guys, leave a like and subscribe for my complete idiotness. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.